looks like Bahrain. We got one lonely little glass scene. Let's take a look. So there was 3 sets in that glass scene. The first set is these 2 soldier stamps. They're called Soldier, Flag, and Arms of Bahrain. These are numbers 248 and 249. They're worth $3 and then $5. The catalog value is the same whether they're mint or used. And the next set, well, this is from 76, by the way. So anyways, the next set is also from 76, which is these 2 stamps here. Now, the first was number 250 and then 251, and they're worth $3 and $5.50. These are both mint, just like all of these actually happen to be mint, except for one has some spots on the back. And this is Sheikh Isa, King Khalid, Bahrain, and Saudi flags. So I'm hoping I pronounced all that right. That's those 2. And then the next final sets, these 3, is actually from 84. These are numbers 302 to 304. They're worth 60 cents, $1.45, and then $2.50. And this is the Gulf Cooperation Council Traffic Week. How about that? So that was all I had from Bahrain. And knowing it's an island country, these colors make sense. Next up is Bangladesh. Just a couple stock cards. So since there's such a small number of these, I figure I'll bother to identify them just for fun. We're going to look at them one by one in no particular order. Okay, so this is going to be number 168. And that is from 1979. This depicts a gas well. So this is only worth 25 cents. This is the only general issue that I have. These other 2 being overprinted service should be official mail, and this one I went looking for a while actually. It says right there it's postage revenue, so let's look up those. So this stamp depicts a jackfruit tree. Now that would normally be a number 95, which is actually an earlier type of stamp that's been redrawn from 73. And so this is green, but however, it being overprinted makes it official mail, so it's really number 016, overprinted service in black. This one being used has a cat value of $1.50. So originally this would have been number 166, but being overprinted, it is number 028. And yeah, this one actually is a little bit beat up on the back, so not the greatest shape ever. But that would have had a cat value of about $2.40. This last one I thought would be like a revenue stamp or something, but it's not. It's actually one of their first releases. It's number 4. And this is part of a series of maps of Bangladesh. Now this is actually the flag of independence. It says with showing also the map. So this is worth a catalog value of 25 cents. It was released in 71. So the final stock card is 2 of the same stamp. This is number 174. It's called the Dotara. Now this is a instrument, a musical instrument. These stamps were $7.25 a piece, so they're both from 81, and they're both used. Anyway, pretty cool little stamps there. Next up, Barbados. I have a few stock cards here. I am not going to go into as much detail and look up each one of these. There's too many. But let's take a look at them. So these 4 stamps have a couple duplicates here of this brain coral. Pretty cool looking coral. It also has these Churchill stamps that have a slogan cancel. If I was going to guess, it says, "Spend the winter in sunny Barbados." So this all actually seems to be a set, and these are all from 1965. These stamps are definitely mint never hinged, but they do have a heck of a curvature to them. I do appreciate James, the digital philatelist, for chiming in on my last video and mentioning that the curvature is nothing to worry about. It's just the normal expansion and contraction of the gum, which makes sense and warms my heart to know that they're not screwed up garbage. Now these are very pretty, and they're a bunch of different corals and deep sea creatures. They don't really have much value to them until you start to hit about the 15 cents. And as you get up to like these, this one's actually $1. I have duplicates of those. The $1 ones, they're going for $3.75. And the next is the 50 centers at $2.75, 35 centers at $2, $1.40 for the 15 cents. So not horrible. And then they kind of drop below $1. But these are very pretty stamps, and I just figured I'd give you kind of a up close look. It's a little weird to get a good look because they're so curved, but they're cool, nice looking stamps. I didn't seem to notice until I was organizing them that I do have a $2.50, and that is the highest denomination. These go for $4 a piece, so pretty cool. Fiddler crab. So the next stock card had these 5 stamps. 2 of them are duplicates. One has what seems to be some kind of slogan cancel that I can't really make out. This one says 67 on the cancel, and I can't make this one out either, but different, looks like jellyfish, probably a sea urchin, and some coral. And this one looks kind of old. I think I'm actually going to bother looking that up. It would seem this is stamp number 195. It's 1.5 pence, red-orange. This one being used actually has a higher cat value of 65 cents. I haven't checked the perf. If it happened to have perf 14, it would be worth a little bit more, not much. Yeah, this is from 1938 to 47. They used this stamp. Pretty cool. Nice design. I forgot to mention this is the seal of the colony. That's what they call this design. 2 random little stamps. Looks like, what does it say? Ground Dove. And this one is International Human Rights Year 1968. And you do see on the cans, it looks like General Post Office, GPO. Be my guess. Barbados, 69. And this one looks like an 83 postmark. So here's some more stamps. These definitely, I think, are from the same set, these ones. I do like this cancel. It says airmail. That's nice. 82. The West Indies Federation, 1958. Barbados. This one is the 10th anniversary of the Special Olympics. Slogan cancel. Can't quite make out. Barbados something. Oh, wait, right. Something about the sunshine. Barbados, of course. And this cancel, I'm pretty sure it says 60. There's only one more that came in this glassine, the stock card, and it was this guy, which has a very CTO-ish cancel, but there's no gum and it's a little beat up, so this one actually could have been used. So the next stock card had a bunch of duplicates of this 24-cent Barbados and this 5-cent. I laid them all out just for fun so you could take a quick look at the different cancels and whatnot. Can't really make a lot of them out. That's the same slogan cancel over and over. It looks like St. Lucie cancel there. That's the only one that's pretty clearly legible. I did unfortunately find this guy, which we're going to go ahead and throw that in L garbage. What a piece of junk, though. And so, nothing too fancy there. So 3 more little random stamps here. Same series, this one for sure. These 2. And then this is quite similar to the one that we looked at earlier with the seal of the colony. And then, yeah, these were, I think, Yeah, 1946. They reminded me of those victory issue stamps from, God, what was it, Aden? They're quite similar, so. And La Pièce de la Résistance is the stamp from Barbados with the Epidendrum ciliare eyelash. In parentheses, you can see that. It does have an eyelash kind of style leaf. Next, Barbuda. One lone stamp. Well, so our only little stamp from Barbuda is this guy, little half center, showing some kind of map. Looks like it would have been mint never hinged except for some slight bends. And yeah, so that was short and sweet. Next up is Basutoland. Okay, so this is King George VI. This should be number 35, or 25 cents from 1947. This one here, I'm not going to bother looking up. This is from Basutoland, but it's an overprint from Lesotho. So I would actually need to go in Lesotho in the catalog to look up this overprint. Otherwise, this is pretty minimal catalog value stamp anyways, I'm pretty sure. Both seem to have been hinged. Yeah, you can see that one. Kind of poor shape. That one was ripped out. So all that I have left is just a stock page here. And I've got a few issues. They seem to be in pretty good shape, I will say. And they're oh, that one's poopy. But they're looking pretty good overall. I think it's the same design. Yeah, it's the same design on all of these ones. With an alligator or a crocodile. That one looks much better. Still has a little stain there in the perf. So little imperfections on these. This should all be the same. Then there's the same one that we were looking at before. I got a few of that one. Almost mint. Another little smudge. One little Churchill hanging out. Pretty. I think they call these common design types. It's just a super common design. And we got some with the Royal Visit. Basutoland. 2-pence stamp. Mint hinged. These are all the same. So somehow I ended up with a little stock page full of some of these. So relatively slim pickings from Basutoland, but not bad overall. So, Bechuanaland. Got one little stock card. So we're going to finish off this episode with these Bechwanalan stamps. Now, I just learned that these are actually not from Bechuanaland, but the Bechuanaland Protectorate is who issued these. Now, the Protectorate, I guess, became self-governing in 1965 and achieved independence as the Republic of Botswana in 1966. But they were, you know, like the original Bechuanaland was a British Crown colony, and they have a pretty small amount of stamps that they issued in the catalog. So you just scoot right on over to the Bechuanaland Protectorate, and you'll find these guys. Now, these are originally South African stamps. Now, I didn't actually notice this right away, but they said that there's the variations where these original South African stamps say South Africa and then Swede Africa, so there's two variations, and then they're all just overprinted with the same Bechwanaland stamp, or overprint. So anyways, these guys are from 1945. They're considered a peace issue relating to the World War II victory of the Allies. And this is number 137, 138, and 139. Now, they're worth, since they're mint, 75 cents, 55 cents, and 75 cents. And so yeah, they're just some South African stamps overprinted for the Bechuanaland Protectorate. News to me, go figure. That's all I had, a nice little set with 2 pairs each. So in the next folder, it was actually the Bechuanaland Protectorate. So I had apparently missorted those first stamps in the wrong folder. Should have been in this folder. So anyways, I have only these 4 stamps in that folder. These are, looks like George the Sixth, and it says cattle and baobab tree. It must be that guy. Similarly, we have Elizabeth II here in this one. Pretty much identical stamp except for the portrait. And this one is the same denomination at half-pence. This one's going for 60 cents, whereas this one is actually going for $3. This one's 38, is when that was released, and this one was released 55 through 58. So these ones are from the Royal Visit issue from 1947. I'm missing the 1 pence, but I do have the 2 and 3 pence, and then the 1 shilling, which is this one's dark violet, interesting color. They're all worth 25 cents, used or mint, and they're a nice little set here. Unfortunately, I don't have the whole thing. If I did have the whole set, they would have been worth $1 in the catalog, so nothing crazy. This will finish it off for this episode of Kyle's Cabinets. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll continue on next week with some more goodies in my cabinets and see what kind of stuff I have. Until then, take care, be well, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.